In a quiet forest, where the winter wind howled between the trees, a story unfolded, full of pain and hope. A dog named Bim was abandoned at the edge of the woods. He had been a loyal friend, spending many years guarding his owner's home, but now he found himself tied to a tree, left to die. On a winter day, he was tied up tightly, and I probably pulled the strap around his neck even tighter. I patted him on the head, feeling his old bones tremble. "You are old, my friend, you are no longer needed," I said with a cold heart. And without waiting for a response, I left, ordering him not to bark. For a long time, his mournful howl echoed in my ears, howling through the wind, as if he were trying to tell me that loyalty knows no bounds. With each passing day, Bim guarded that place, but faith was leaving his heart. He tried to warm himself, repeating to himself, "No, no, I do not believe those words," but with every hungry breath, his hope melted away. He howled from pain, hunger, and sorrow, and the forest around him grew darker and colder. The silence resonated with his howl, echoing around the frozen river. In a small house at the edge of the forest lived an old man named Pavel. He sat by the window with a lit match, moving his dry lips as he read letters that time had worn away. He knew them by heart. They were letters from his son, who had left for the city and never returned. The weight of old age pressed on his heart, and he often felt lonely. Suddenly, through the gusts of wind, Pavel caught a sorrowful and distressing sound. It was not the crack of a branch, but something else that made his heart race. He listened closely, and not believing his ears, he stepped outside. The blizzard sang its song of death, but he felt he had to go. Struggling through the snowfall, he felt his heart clench when he saw Bim tied to the tree. How could this be? The old man shouted, his hands trembling from the cold and fear. He rushed to the dog, trying to untie the frozen knot, and finally, after several agonizing moments, he succeeded. The blizzard calmed, and dawn rose like a flame. Bim, struggling to get to his feet, approached the old man, and their eyes met. In that moment, an invisible bond filled with love and understanding formed between them. Pavel fussed around like he was preparing for a dear guest, making a simple porridge, as if apologizing for being unable to come to the dog's aid sooner. "There are no bones," he smiled to himself, "but I would be glad." From that day on, every spring, the old man and the old dog walked together along the narrow path to the place where the old oak stood. They became inseparable, and each step reminded them that true friendship knows no time or distance. Bim became a guardian once more, but now he protected not only the forest but also the heart of his old friend, who would never leave him alone again.